There comes a moment when the weak version of you must die. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Now. The world doesn't care about your pain, your past, or your excuses. It only respects power, not the kind born from comfort, but the kind forged in silence, in discipline, in the nights when no one's watching. Becoming a warrior isn't about fighting others. It's about conquering yourself. Every doubt, every fear, every weakness that whispers you can't. A warrior is not born strong. He is built through pain, through rejection, through every moment life tries to break him. The real battle is inside your mind. That's where victory begins, and where most people lose. Comfort is the greatest enemy. It seduces you, tells you to rest, tells you that you've done enough. But a warrior doesn't listen to comfort. He listens to purpose. He wakes up every day knowing the world will try to break him, and he shows up anyway. When people doubt him, he keeps going. When his body screams to stop, he goes further. Because warriors understand one truth: the battle never ends. The pain you run from is the path to your transformation. Every scar you carry tells a story of survival, not defeat. Every loss teaches you how to fight smarter. Every failure sharpens your blade. You cannot become unstoppable without first being broken. That's the law of strength. Weakness dies only through struggle. The ones who complain, who wait for motivation, who chase validation, they'll never know what it feels like to win. Warriors don't seek approval, they seek mastery. They know emotions are temporary, but discipline is eternal. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Anger, sadness, fear, they can either destroy you or fuel you. The warrior chooses control. He doesn't react, he calculates. He doesn't panic, he adapts. He doesn't give up, he evolves. Pain doesn't break him, it teaches him. Loneliness doesn't scare him, it strengthens him. Rejection doesn't define him, it refines him. While others search for comfort, the warrior searches for challenge. Because he knows comfort makes you soft, and softness is death. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you win. Every time you keep going when no one believes in you, you win. Every time you rise after failure, you win. That's what becoming a warrior means, not perfection, but persistence. It's staying calm in chaos, focused in storms, ruthless with your habits, and loyal to your mission. You will be hated, misunderstood, ignored, but that's part of the journey. Greatness demands isolation. Warriors train in silence and bleed in darkness, long before the world sees their power. The ones who quit will never understand the ones who endure. You must stop waiting for things to get easier. They won't. You must stop asking for less pain. You must become stronger instead. That's the mindset that destroys weakness, relentless discipline, unbreakable patience, ruthless consistency. Every day you delay is another day you stay weak. But the moment you commit, the moment you say enough, something inside you changes. You begin to rise. You begin to transform. Your mind becomes your weapon. Your heart becomes your shield. And your soul becomes your fire. You start walking alone, and that's when you realize strength was never about the crowd. It was always about you. The world will test you, betray you, and doubt you. But the warrior never stops. He doesn't pray for an easy life. He trains for a harder one. He knows that in every battle, the only real enemy is within. Fear, laziness, doubt, excuses. Those are your demons. And they only die when you do the work. So fight them every day. In your thoughts, in your habits, in your silence. Let your pain build you. Let your struggles shape you. Let your failures sharpen your spirit. This is your battle arc. This is your rise. No more waiting. No more weakness. The time for hesitation is over. Stand tall. Breathe deep. Look at yourself in the mirror and see what's been hiding all along a warrior, waiting to be unleashed. The world doesn't need another dreamer. It needs someone who executes, someone who fights, someone who endures. So stop talking, stop wishing, start becoming. Every rep, every hour, every sacrifice, it's not wasted, it's preparing you for the moment when no one believes in you, and you still rise. For the days when everything falls apart, and you still show up. For the nights when you want to quit, but you keep going. That's the difference between the weak and the warrior. The weak wait for motivation. The warrior creates it. The weak complain. The warrior adapts. The weak seek comfort. The warrior seeks growth. You have a choice to stay soft or to evolve. You can live like everyone else, or you can live like no one else. But understand this, the path of the warrior is lonely, brutal, and unforgiving. Yet it's the only path that leads to power. Because when you embrace your pain, you stop fearing it. When you master your emotions, you stop being controlled by them. When you stay disciplined, you become unstoppable. Every day is war not against others, but against who you were yesterday. And the goal is simple. Destroy weakness. Build strength. Repeat, again and again, until your mindset becomes unshakable. Until your spirit becomes fire. Until your presence demands respect without words. You're not here to be liked. You're here to become legendary. So bleed, struggle, sacrifice. Do whatever it takes. But don't stop, ever. Because warriors don't need recognition. They don't need applause. They only need purpose. And once you have that, you're free. Remember this. Power isn't given. It's earned. Every morning you rise with discipline. You earn it. Every night you fall but get back up. You earn it. Every moment you choose strength over weakness. You earn it. So burn your excuses. Kill your doubts. Silence your fears. Step into the storm. Not as a victim, but as a warrior. Because the world doesn't care how you feel. It only respects how you fight. And when your time comes, when the pain becomes unbearable, when everything in you wants to quit, remember why you started. Remember who you were before the world tried to break you. And then rise again. Stronger, colder, sharper. That's how warriors are made. That's how legends are born. You don't wait for strength, you build it. You don't pray for less pain, you train for more. You don't dream of victory, you bleed for it. So listen closely. No one's coming to save you. No one's handing you greatness. It's all on you. And that's the beauty of it. Because once you realize that everything you need is already within you, you become untouchable. You become the storm. You become the warrior. Because this is what it means to become a warrior. Not someone who swings a sword, but someone who controls his chaos. The real battle is not out there. It's within you. Every day, your weakness whispers. Stay comfortable. Take it easy. You've done enough. And every day, your warrior must answer. No, not yet. The world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards endurance. It rewards those who keep going when everyone else stops. Warriors aren't born in peace, they're forged in pressure. They're shaped by pain, built by sacrifice, and defined by their refusal to break. You'll face moments when you feel like giving up, when everything in you screams, I can't. That's when you're being tested. That's when your transformation begins. Because warriors are not the strongest, they're simply the ones who refuse to surrender. They keep walking through the fire until the fire becomes a part of them. They bleed, they fall, they get up again. And every time, they rise, harder, colder, sharper. Pain doesn't scare them anymore. Failure doesn't break them. Rejection doesn't define them. They've learned that every scar is a lesson, every loss is a teacher, and every storm is a chance to grow. A true warrior doesn't react, he observes. He doesn't rush, he calculates. He doesn't speak, he executes. His silence is power. His discipline is his armor. His patience is his blade. While the weak seek attention, the warrior seeks evolution. While the world complains, the warrior trains. While others chase comfort, the warrior hunts discomfort. Because he knows comfort is the enemy of greatness. And if you want to become something extraordinary, you must be willing to suffer for it. You have to stop seeking an easy life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There's no perfect moment, only now. Right here. This pain, this exhaustion, this loneliness. That's where strength is built. That's where warriors are made. Every rep when your body wants to quit. Every late night when your mind wants to rest. Every morning you rise, even when you don't feel like it. That's war. That's your battlefield. And every time you win those small battles, you're destroying weakness piece by piece. Because in the end, being a warrior isn't about fighting others. It's about mastering yourself, your mind, your impulses, your emotions. It's about becoming so strong inside that nothing outside can shake you. You learn to move with purpose, to endure without complaint, to act without hesitation. You don't wait for motivation, you create it. You don't wait for strength, you earn it. And one day, you'll look back and realize the pain was never your enemy. It was your weapon. It was the fire that made you unbreakable. And when that moment comes, when you finally see what you've become, you'll understand why the struggle was necessary. Every sleepless night, every drop of sweat, every tear you held back, it all built this version of you. The one who doesn't flinch when life hits hard. The one who doesn't crumble when things fall apart. Because warriors don't hope for easier battles, they sharpen their blades and rise to meet them.